Hello everyone. Students are still continuing collecting data and organizing data this week, along with describing and making statements about what they see. Also this week during their Daily 4 rotation, they do have a technology station where I have uploaded a line plot blend space that they are working on in class, and they can also continue to work on it during the weekend if they'd like. It's in their Google Classroom. So I'm just going to take you through a couple of questions that your kids could see on their unit test coming up on next Monday. So here's an example of a line plot, and it shows the height of bean plants in inches. And remember, I said that you match the title, or the title matches the numbers. So in this case here, the numbers would indicate height of bean plants. Therefore, my X's would represent my plants. So a question that I could ask on the unit test is, what is the difference between the tallest bean plant and the shortest bean plant? So by looking at this, if I notice the tallest or the highest number that had data, that would be 20. My shortest or lower number that had data would be 15. So if I'm finding that difference, taking 15 from 20, it would be a 5-inch difference. Another question I could ask is, how many bean plants were measured? So again, students having to know that the X's are represented by the plants. So I'll give you just a minute to count and see how many plants were actually measured. If you were thinking the number 12, that would be correct. There are 12 X's indicating 12 plants. Another question could be, how many bean plants are at least 17 inches tall? So how many bean plants are at least 17 inches tall? When saying this question, a lot of kids are going to focus on that 17, and they may tell me that the answer would be 4. But since I said it's at least 17 inches, we want to look at the 17-inch plants and beyond 17 inches. So in this case here, the correct number I'm looking for would be 7. 7 plants were at least 17 inches tall. If you look down at the length of pencils, this is a different type of graph. It's an organized set of data, but it's in a table form. So some questions that I may ask the students if they see something like this, the way the data is shown, is they may have to write a survey question that the students could have asked to collect the data in the chart. So they need to be looking at what the chart is about. So if it's about length of pencils, then a survey question I could ask is, how long is your pencil in inches? That could be a particular survey question because that's what matches the title. Another question that could come from this is, write a statement that compares the longest pencil and the shortest pencil. So students would be trying to find the longest pencil in inches, which would be 7, looking for the lowest pencil in inches, which would be 4, and making a statement about those. Another question that could come from this is, write a question that could be answered by looking at this data. So here kids could even ask, make a statement about what is the most typical, meaning what is the data that occurred the most often, or that was the most common. They could make statements about range. What is the range of this data? Kids could even look at this and create a line plot if they wanted to, and that could be very useful too in making certain statements about this data. So again, just another reminder that their unit test will be next Monday. I will have a study guide that the kids are going to be doing in class on Friday. We'll go over that study guide, and they're more than welcome to have that for them to take home over the weekend to look over it. And then again, please check out that blend space that is on their Google Classroom. I hope this has been very helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.